Hello and welcome back. Today I thought we would listen to a different type of music for our mindful sort of music listening exercise. So far I did a piece of opera for you to listen to. So this time I thought I'd choose something that was a little bit more upbeat for us to listen to together, but I'd be really interested in how you've listened to both pieces of music and how each piece of music has made you feel. The opera piece of music for me, the piece from Madame Butterfly, was quite emotional. This piece of music I've chosen, let's see how that makes you feel. Again, I won't tell you what the piece of music is. We'll experience it together, and then afterwards I'll tell you about the piece of music. So before we start to listen, it's always good to get ourselves into a nice mindful state so that we are experiencing the present moment. As we always say, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is experiencing the here and now, the present moment. It's not thinking about the past, it's not thinking about the future, it's just bringing ourselves into this present moment. So the best thing really would be for us just to sit back a little bit, get ourselves nice and comfortable, some nice mindful breathing to start us off. So some nice breaths in and breaths out. So breathing in and then breathing out, and being aware of that breath, being aware of the breath in and being aware of the breath out. And if it helps, remember the exercise that I taught you about, maybe the balloon in the tummy, and just thinking about the breath in and the breath out. And as you're doing your breathing, and sometimes it's easier or better experience if we close our eyes while we're doing this as well, because then we're able to really immerse ourselves into the mindful music that piece of music that we're about to listen to. Now, some of you might really hate the music and it might really irritate you, but I want you to sit with that. Some of you might find it really joyous and upbeat. Some of you might think, oh, that's terrible. But I want you to just sit with the feeling of how the piece of music makes you feel, because this can really tell us a lot about ourselves and how music can affect our moods and how music affects how we feel. If we put a certain piece of music on, it can relax us and make us feel really calm and chilled out. Other pieces of music can make us feel really upbeat. Other pieces of music emotional, happy or sad. So let's listen to this piece together. So just carry on with that lovely breathing, and what I want you to do is I want you to just keep breathing nicely for me. Close your eyes. I'm just going to move this closer to my iPad so that we can listen to it together. So let's close our eyes.
Every time I
artist? Is the music making you irritated? Is it making you feel happy? Are you tapping your feet? What's happening in here while we're listening? Are you listening to the words? Or are you listening to the music? Alternate, maybe listen to the words, see how they make you feel. Then try and pick out different instruments. There's different instruments within the music behind the words. What instruments are there? Listen to the beat. So I'm wondering now how that piece of music made you feel. Did it make you feel like dancing or moving? Did it make you feel irritated? And turn that off, Jeanette. What did it do for you? Were you feeling a little bit low before we listened to this piece of music, and did it lift your spirits a little? Or were you feeling quite happy, and did it evoke a memory or an emotion? Because it's quite a well-known song, possibly for a few people. So did it take you back to maybe a different time in your life that you experienced fun or sadness? So just think about what that piece of music evoked for you, for yourselves, because it's just really interesting, isn't it? And these are just little snippets of listening to some music together. What I'd love for each of you to do is find music that you choose. So I'd love you all now to go and find some pieces of music that you enjoy listening to, and I'd like you to put them on, and I'd like you to sit in your chair, sit back, some of those lovely mindful breaths, and I want you to try and listen to the music a little bit differently than you may have done before. So if you've always listened to the lyrics of the song, try listening to the background of the song, the music and the different instruments and the different tone of the different instruments and how they sort of move in and out of the music. Some instruments are louder, some are softer, some are more at the forefront of the music, some are a little bit in the background. If normally you listen to the beat and the music, listen to the words of the song. Does that change how you feel about the song? Has that changed something for you around that piece of music, rather than listening to the words? Has that evoked a different emotion than the music? and try different pieces of music. So I've done 2 pieces of music. I've done a piece of opera that may have been quite evokes emotion, and I've chosen this piece of music, which is Walking on the Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves, because that is a piece of music that I like. It makes me want to get up and dance, and I tap my feet, and it's quite a nice jolly piece of music to listen to, but that might not be the case for yourselves. So I just want you to experience 2 different types of music. I may do a 3rd piece of music for you to listen to as well, so that we're really comparing different types of music, and hopefully you will enjoy those mindful moments. So thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear any comments that you have. Just let me know whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't enjoy it, or maybe even let me know what pieces of music you maybe would like me to play for a mindful piece of music. We can do that too. But thanks for watching for today.